Welcome to our week zero recap of college football. Coach went 5-0 on the week and did quite well. So hopefully you listened, hopefully you applied, and hopefully we'll see continued success. But let's put out the disclaimer in that I am here sharing information. You make your own choices. But it was a very nice weekend for Coach coming into week zero. Let's start with the big game, Illinois and Nebraska. Illinois, everything I said came true. Their offensive line was a big help for the Illini. I thought Chase Brown would be the main running back. I was a little bit wrong on that. 30-22 victory. Nebraska's looking for answers still and can't find it. Good head coaching debut win for Brett Bielema. Get him off on the right path. There was lots of good there. And today's show, we're going to keep it simple, wrap up. We're going to go through our game balls. We're going to go through our top 25 as well. Let's also look out west to UCLA. Chip Kelly, believe it or not, if I understood my source correctly, earned his first non-conference victory as a head coach at UCLA. They pretty much whooped up on Hawaii. And I hope next week we can have an interview with one of our sources from UCLA previewing the LSU game. But their difference was their defense. Dorian Thompson-Robinson did not look as sharp as I expected him to be, but nonetheless, they still put up some numbers and they still put up some points on Hawaii, who just looked second tier to UCLA. So good job, UCLA, in winning that matchup. There was 5 games total. Fresno State was a big winner. San Jose State was big winners, and UTEP were all big winners this weekend. It was just a tease of what's to come. Our show can be seen every Thursday at 4 p.m. is officially when it is released on YouTube. So please subscribe to our show so that you can download and see our newest episodes as they were released. We're going to have a full show next time. With all that said, this is a simple recap of week zero. Let's get right into our game balls of the week.
As voted on by the members of the Coach and Crew Show, here are your game balls for week zero. Starting at the quarterback position, Nick Starkel, the quarterback for San Jose State, 397 yards, combined offense or combined yards with 5 TDs. At running back, Zach Charbonnet from UCLA, transferring in from Michigan, 106 rushing yards and 3 scores. At wide receiver, Jacob Cowing from UTEP, 5 receptions, 158 yards, and a TD. Defense, Calvin Hart. He didn't play just with an H-A-R-T. He played with H-E-A-R-T. For Illinois, 6 tackles, 1.5 or 1.5 tackles for losses, a fumble recovery, a QB hurry, and he scored on his fumble recovery. And lastly, special teams. This is the one I was most happy that this guy earned the honors. Blake Hayes, the punter for Illinois. 6 punts, 3 inside the 20, along a 59, and he forced a safety. Congratulations, you are the Week 0 Coach and Crew Show Players of the Week.
And now, as voted upon by the Coach and Crew Show, here is the upcoming weekend's top 25.
Let's go over the top 25 for this week as voted upon by the Coach and Crew Show. Starting at 25, the Iowa Hawkeyes come in, and they will host the 17th ranked Indiana Hoosiers this weekend. At 24, we have the Ole Miss Rebels, who play Labor Day Monday night against Louisville down in Atlanta. At 23, we have the TCU Horned Frogs, who host, how I used to pronounce them, Deaconese, actually it's Duquesne, on Saturday night. The Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina come in at 22. They host the Citadel on Thursday. Penn State opens up their game in Wisconsin at the 12 o'clock Fox game. At number 20, Oklahoma State comes in and they host Missouri State in their tune-up match Saturday night. The Gators, Florida, September 4th, they host Florida Atlantic as the ESPN primetime game. At 18, Miami will be facing the number one team in the country, tied for the number one team in the country, at 3:30 on ABC in Atlanta. At 17, Indiana Hoosiers. As you know, they are traveling to Iowa in Big Ten country play to open up the season. At 16, the Texas Longhorns, thanks Byron, are highly overrated and ranked because of Byron's high-ranking votes. They host the Louisiana Raging Cajuns on Fox at 4:30. Top 15 include LSU at 15. They Saturday night will be traveling to UCLA, which is going to be a great game. At 14 is Wisconsin. As mentioned, they host Penn State at noon. Now we're going to go on a run of the Pac-12 schools. At 13, the Washington Huskies host Montana this weekend. 12, the Oregon Ducks host Fresno State this weekend. 11, Notre Dame. Sunday night they are at Florida State. Circle that one. We'll come back to that later. 10 is Cincinnati. They host Miami of Ohio for the Liberty Bell. And that's going to be a 3:30 ESPN Plus game. Number 9, the USC Trojans. Circle this one. They host San Jose State this weekend up in the Pac-12 country. Top 8, North Carolina. Friday night, they are at Virginia Tech on ESPN. Number 7, Texas A&M. They host Kent State Saturday night. Number 6, Iowa State. They host Northern Iowa on 3:30 on the ESPN Plus channels. Top 5, you know who they are. Now here's the order. Clemson, main event. They host Georgia, or they play Georgia in Charlotte. 7:30 primetime game on ABC. Number 4, Ohio State. They're at Minnesota Thursday night. That's going to be another good one that might surprise you. Number 3, Georgia. As mentioned, they play Clemson this weekend. And we have a tie for 1, Alabama, as they host the Miami Hurricanes. They travel to Atlanta to play the Miami Hurricanes. They host them. Let's not kid each other. And also tied at the 1 spot with 3 first-place votes is the Oklahoma Sooners. They travel to Tulane for a noon kickoff on ABC. There are your top 25 for going in.
Thank you again for watching the Coach and Crew Show's Week 0 recap. Look for us every Thursday. Go to visit our website, coachandcrewshow.com, for all the latest and greatest. Follow us on Twitter at @CKrels02. Actually, that's my old one. It's at Coach Crew Show. I apologize. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram as well. Download the podcasts. We are on many different formats. You will see us again this Thursday night as we preview week 1 of college football. Until then, have a good week.